Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. And I'm watching the ducks. And the ducks are watching the sunrise. We got a little bit of everything going on this morning. I think it's going to be a purty day. That's Little Bay. That's Kelley out there. It's going to be a purty day, but it's going to be a purty hot day. There's some more ducks right up here. I wanted to try to organize them, but I just could not get my ducks in a row. You see what I did there? I'm right on Fulton Beach Road. And there's cars and vehicles and such whizzing by at 30 miles an hour, braking speeds. We got ducks and trucks. And that's as far as I can take that rhyme and stay on YouTube. Let's go find some pretty things. And maybe some duck sauce. Pelican Pier, which is aptly named because at the right time of the year, that entire pier will be covered in pelicans. Pelicans and the little gifts they leave behind. You guys know where a boat goes when it gets sick? That's an easy one. To the dock. Well, that is what that is. There is some sea foam. And some seagrasses. And this entire area right here is restricted. They put in a oyster bed. And oysters do an amazing job of cleaning water. They can make cloudy water clear. They are nature's filters. I see a kayaker out there fishing. And just on the other side of the oyster bed, that gentleman is throwing a cast net. Certainly has the potential to be a beautiful day. That's Rockport Beach on the other side of the water there. We're on Little Bay. Now, it's hard to tell when it's silhouetted, but hell, I wonder what kind of palm tree that is. Guess I'll never find out. Makes me feel all sad and empty inside. Look who's on the front page of the Rockport Pilot. Wayne L. White and his presentation for his new book, Cold. How cool is that, guys? A rainbow on a cloud. A couple of you asked me if the horses at market days had that pony that was dressed up as a unicorn. Well, he was. And now we got a unicorn in the sky. Isn't that pretty? I've seen a lot of little rainbow glimpses the last week or so, but not a full circular rainbow. That's really pretty. Good morning, Eugene. This seems like as good a spot as any to have some coffee this morning. And that's Little Bay again. On the other side of the beach peninsula, it is Aransas Bay. See in the distance there where the rookery is, right about dead center top. That's where the larger birds nest. Well, a lot of birds nest there, but the larger ones as well. The blue heron, the egrets, they nest there and raise their young a bit until they can all fly away and live happily ever after. They are getting some rain over there in Aransas Pass right now. You can see the dark areas where it's raining. That's about 12 miles away. Pretty neat. I wanted to say good morning to my friend Marilyn. Good morning, Marilyn. The goat says hi. The wind is picking up and they say in about an hour we might get some rain, which will be okay. Hopefully it'll help things cool off. I know the wind has changed directions. Not too many people here at Rockport Beach. Quite a few walkers earlier. People get here just as the sun is coming up and get their walking in before it gets too hot. There is a lady in a green dress working on her landscaping, shrubs, plants. I demand a shrubbery. Sorry, having Monty Python flashbacks. There is a Eugene right in there if you can make him out. It's not the Eugene, it's a Eugene. Our Eugene is a little bigger. And our Eugene would be about 4 feet away from me right now, staring at me, trying to guilt me into getting out the cast net, which I haven't done in 4 or 5 days. I love this area, especially after Labor Day, during the week. It's like I have my own little private beach reserve here. Well, Eugene and I. Something that I did want to talk about was what my future plans would be. Well, I keep looking for that overnight job. I really like that one I had before. It was a lot of hours, but basically doubled my income. So I'm still keeping an eye out for that. But in the meantime, it's make videos. And what I can do just depends on my income. Worst case scenario, I make enough for food and gas and pay my phone and insurance and my final few truck payments. And I enjoy the local beauty here, the beaches, the birds, the people. I'm comfortable here. I know people. I have friends. I know where I can shower. I know where I can park legally. I know where everything is. My biggest drawback right now is not having that second job. The long-term plan, well, the long-term plan is to survive until Social Security kicks in. Less than 2 years away. That will double my income. Will I still boondock? I hope so. But with that extra income, I'll be able to travel with the seasons. I don't want to go far. I like the South. I have family in Maine I'd like to see. I have friends in Philadelphia that I'd like to see. But I've been to those, I grew up in those places. I've seen them, you know? So I just kind of like the idea of seeing new things. The last few summers since the pandemic hit, I just went a little north to, you know, North Texas, Arkansas, and it is a little cooler there. They might get the daytime temperatures, high temperatures, but it cools off a bit at night. I was watching the channel I watch called Dispersed Camperman, and he was up in the Ouachita National Forest in the general area of where my friends live in Mansfield. And he said in the days it was 80, which is 20 degrees cooler than it is here. And but at night it was in the 50s. Well, at night here the heat index is still in the mid 90s, and it's hot, guys. It's hot. Starting to get some raindrops. Maybe the rain can chase away some of these mosquitoes. That's a trash truck you're hearing here at the beach, emptying some of the big dumpsters that are here. There's an egret flying. There's a second one coming. Ain't they pretty? Yeah, what I want to do, you know, you always have your long-term, your mid-term, and your short-term plans. So my short-term today is, there's the trash truck. I got the beach to myself, except for the trash truck. Today is straighten up the back of the truck, do my video things that I need to get done throughout the day, get a new, or at least check prices for truck insurance. I think I'm paying too much, don't we all? And get my walking in, get my reading in, and enjoy the day. Well, guys, thanks for letting me vent a little bit. I appreciate you. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.